This is day 10 of my 60-day trading challenge. I haven't taken a trade yet today, but I'm looking at Asia session and watching silver for potential setups. I'm going to be posting this video regardless if I do trade or not, as I'm not going to be trading tomorrow at all with FOMC and some pretty big tech stock earnings. So I figured I would just get a video out there whether I do take a trade or not. Like I said though, we are looking at silver. It may or may not give me my setup, and if I don't get it, I'm just not going to trade the session. But it's still in progress. As well, I would like to note that if I do blow my Top Step accounts, I am going to be switching prop firms to probably Lucid or Tradeify. They just have a little simpler rules, I think, and it will then allow me to use TradingView as my trading platform. I'm just not really a huge fan of Project X as much anymore, so without further ado though, let's get into the charts. Alright, so as you can see, we are on a different trading platform. I still do trade on Top Step for now, but I do use TradingView for my analysis now, and then I just execute on Top Step. As well, if I do happen to blow these accounts, I'm going to be switching to a prop firm that allows me to trade through TradingView. But anyways, we're looking pretty bullish here. Silver is lagging behind gold. We had this SMT here where silver took out these lows, formed a swing point while gold didn't, and then we both metals broke out of this range here and expanded much higher. So I've got the same targets marked out here on silver pretty much, just waiting for this gap to get filled, and then we're going to be targeting previous highs here. I'm going to be trading on silver because it's the lagging asset. But I would just like to see this gap get filled. If it doesn't, then I'll probably miss this setup. It's already pretty close anyways, but if it does want to come down, fill this gap, and form a protected swing, I'll put my stops below and target these highs. So we're going to see if we can catch a trade here. Right, so silver is kind of forming this little consolidation range here, and we did break up to the outside, so this might be my chance to get this gap filled here if we form an AMD. Gold, let's see what gold's doing. Yeah, so gold's got this range too. It actually hasn't broke out yet. And yeah, it's just not something I'm willing to trade if we don't come down and fill this gap to support price higher. As well, I just wouldn't have a place to put my stop loss, and gold contracts are pretty expensive, so I'd want a protected swing for my stop loss. But yeah, it might just go ahead and take these highs out, but it's just not something I'm willing to trade. So we're gonna see what happens here. Funny story, I actually got my times mixed up, and market actually doesn't even open for another hour. So we're gonna have to wait for another hour until market opens, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Because it's a bad thing because if I wanted to get it early on this setup, I could have stops up here, take profit down here. But the good thing is now we're gonna let this next hourly candle form and maybe give us more of a stronger bearish bias. So yeah, we'll be trading this in an hour when we find a setup then. Alright, so we are in this exact trade on gold, and I entered around here. I did kind of jump the gun. I probably should have waited for the close below this line here, forming a change in state of delivery, but stops are up here. It's exactly the trade I'm in. I'll show you on Top Step here. Right here, targeting right there. So yeah, hopefully we can get some nice moves down. We had the nice little wick form on the hourly here, like that, and then hopefully we can just trade this body lower. Probably should have waited for this close below though, but hopefully everything goes good with me entering a little earlier, so we'll see. Came down a bit, but just all these failures to move lower, and then price climbed significantly higher. So yeah, that was it for the trade on Asia session, and let's get into the post-trade recap. Right, so all in all, it was a decent setup. Trade just didn't go my way. We came down a little bit, but for the most part, it just wasn't in the right direction. And I think why that was and what I'm going to do moving forward is under the higher time frame we were still very bullish. As you guys know, the metals are very bullish, and we traded against that. So I think that was the major wrong idea with this trade. It did form a short setup, but I think since it's just not in line with the higher time frame bias, probably should have just not took the setup and waited for longs. But took the setup I got, didn't go my way, and I'll learn from it moving forward. So without further ado, that's going to be the end of day 10, and I probably won't be trading tomorrow. So Thursday or Friday will be my next video, so I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Bye.